Welcome back to our channel, everybody. I hope you liked the video on Marcus getting his deer. Actually, his brother Michael shot an 8-point that same day, but in the evening. I wasn't there with him, he was with his grandfather. I'm hoping to get a little bit of footage of that, maybe put it on our channel, but anyway, I'll try to put a picture of that one on here at the end so you can see that one. What we've got going on today, I've mentioned before, I want to put a ceiling in this barn. I'm going to turn and kind of show you guys. I don't know if you can see, let me step behind the camera. The far end of the building there, you can actually see where I've started putting up the baffles for the air ventilation for the attic. And also, I'm stuffing some insulation in those edges there. That's going to keep our blown-in insulation from going up into the vented space in the soffit where the overhang is on the outside of the building. So today I'm going to take a few shots and show you what I got going on here. This video will not finish this project, but it'll definitely get us started, so I hope you like it. First thing we're going to do, I've got the, I think they're 32-foot rolls of R19, which gives me a 6-inch insulation. I bought the faced stuff with the paper on the back side of it. Again, in that previous clip you seen, I'm putting it in between the headers on the long side of the building to fill the header space, number one, and number two, I bought the faced stuff so it has a little bit more strength vertically to go up to and touch my ventilation baffles. So I'm cutting these to 4 feet. That's my width between trusses. So we'll just take a piece of this and go up here and I'll show you how to put one in. Okay, I want to show you real quick here. This is a close-up of a piece that is the last piece that I put in. But over here you can see the two headers, header 1, header 2. This is holding up the trusses of the building that hold up the roof system. Here's the corner of a truss that comes down here. And over here, every third piece of this soffit is a vented piece. So 1, 2, 3, all the way down through here. So this end up in here is going to stay vented all the time. And these baffles that I put in allow air to go up through here after I put insulation in, and it's going to allow it to get above, there's my insulation line, 12 inches from the bottom of here, which is where the ceiling's going to go, up to here is going to be 12 inches of blown-in insulation, and these baffles actually go quite a ways up past that, and are going to allow air to go right up through. And then if you can see from here, but the top is vented as well. There's a vent piece in there so air can come in and out of there. So this attic is going to stay vented. When my insulation, actually you can look down through here and see all my insulation lines. I put them all in as I went down through here so that when I climb up in here later to blow the insulation in, I kind of know where I'm going. Well, let's put a piece of this stopper in. If I don't put anything in this gap right here, then the blown-in insulation would go right out here and cover these vented soffit plates, and then we wouldn't have any ventilation. So what we're gonna do is see if we can put a piece in here and show you what that looks like. Okay guys, Megan is my camera girl today, and she's gonna do her best. She's never ran the camera before, but she's gonna do her best. Now come over here, sweetie. So nice and slow. What we're gonna do is take this piece of insulation and basically reach up behind it and make sure that it's tucking into the back side of that header and not stuffing into the vented soffit space. We're just going to kind of fill this gap with it. So all the way down into here there's insulation now, and I'm going to let the top of it stay right here so that I put my ceiling in here. It's going to be about right here, and then I'm going to blow insulation in to about right here. And this is going to keep that insulation from blowing in behind. So that's the purpose of that. Okay, the other thing that we're doing as we go along here and putting the insulation in the edges and the headers is Megan's going to show you a piece of this J channel here. So the J channel we're going to run all along the edge of the building here, and when we put our ceiling in, it's the metal panel. It's going to slide in here, and then they're gonna kind of interconnect all the way through across there. It's gonna look real nice when we're done. So I'm gonna staple these on. Go ahead and keep video in there, kiddo. I'm gonna line up the other end. We're gonna get this right in the middle here. That'll kind of hold it there. And the other side over here. Looking good. And over here. I'll line it up with the other one. That way they line up good. Put that in there. And we just go all along just like this. Put it all the way around with us. Okay, so I've got the first row of steel up and the first panel of the second row actually. And it's gonna look just like this. It's a white panel that's gonna go the length of the building and all the way across. You guys get an idea what it's gonna look like. I wanted to step over here and show you guys this. Doing this job by myself, so I purchased this drywall lift. It's a typical drywall lift, and it goes about 11 feet 5 inches tall to lift a panel. Unfortunately for me, my ceiling is 12 feet high, so it didn't quite push the panels right up into place like I wanted. So I actually drilled some holes here and here and ran some screws up there and built a little frame that raises this up another foot. That allows me to push these panels right up into place where they go. Now these ones on the edge are kind of difficult because I can't get the drywall lift all the way to the wall, but I made it work. So I want to climb up here real quick and show you guys what I've got going on up here. So this starts making some sense, and I apologize if this is shadowy because it's nighttime here, but I start to get an idea of what this is going to look like up here. Once the ceiling is all in, I'll have a top side of the ceiling that looks like so, and you can see my insulation marks that I put in. So I'm going to blow in insulation from the ceiling all the way up to this mark. And remember, our panels that we put in here are insulation pieces that kind of block the blown in from going out into the soffit, and here's our vents. So I guess that's it for this video. I will keep putting these panels up. I'm trying to put about 4 to 5 panels up in every evening after work, and hopefully I get some time on weekends to do a little bit extra. And hopefully in a couple weeks I'll have this ceiling put in, and as I go I'll be putting new lights in and all that stuff, so I'll be keeping track as I go. Hope you liked the video, and I'll catch you on the next one. Not sure what video I'm going to put this in, but I thought it was interesting. Another good use for the tractor around the homestead here. We've got a couple of plum trees in this flower garden area, and the boys are up picking the plums today. So Mike, show us how much you got in one of these buckets. So far so good.
They're also really good. They taste really good.